Do not overcome evil, but overcome evil with good, is Romans 12:21. That doesn't mean pretending evil isn't evil. It means refusing to allow evil to determine who you become. And perhaps that is the deepest answer to my question. Is it hard to be a good person? It is hard to remain gentle when you've been hurt. It is hard to remain truthful when lying would be easier. It is hard to forgive when you've been betrayed. It is hard to remain compassionate when you've witnessed cruelty. It is hard to seek justice without becoming consumed by vengeance. It is hard to condemn wickedness without becoming contemptuous. It is hard to control your tongue when your emotions are burning. It is hard to love people who make themselves difficult to love. But the Christian calling was never simply try harder to be a good person. It is follow Christ. And that means that every time you recognize my anger was justified, but my expression wasn't, you have not necessarily failed at Christianity. You may actually be encountering one of the central mechanisms of Christian transformation: recognition to conviction, to repentance, to correction, to growth. The goal isn't to become a person who never feels anger. The goal is to become a person whose anger increasingly belongs to God rather than to hatred. To hate what God hates without becoming hateful. To pursue justice without becoming vengeful. To defend the innocent without dehumanizing the guilty. To speak truth without cruelty. To acknowledge your own failures without abandoning the truth. To show people not merely what perfection looks like, but what repentance and transformation look like. And ultimately, to be able to stand before the world and say, not, look how good I am, but look at what Christ is teaching me to become. And with that said, to all those planning sick, wicked deeds, to those supporting unrighteous deeds, and continuously doing wrong by me, by others, you know who you are. To those unwilling to step into the light and try to teach yourself and learn from repenting rather than continuing it. To those thinking that you are going to be able to stop me. God has always worked through people in amazing ways, as we know from the Bible. And he's done great things that no one can stop. And he's going to do them through me. You do not want to be on the other side of the wrongdoing. You want to be on the right side of light.